Hey, what's up? I'm Skelemystyk. Those of you who have been following me for any length of time, even if it's been just a short time, any time at all, have noticed that at the end of every video, I always say, whatever else you do, always love the game. I have done that since the absolute beginning of my YouTube career. Back during the times where I only had a few subscribers and I wasn't watched that much at all the way up to now to where I am seeing a little bit. I would say I'm seeing a lot, but I'm at least seeing some. I have always said that same thing. Now, during the course of that time, in those intervening years, people have taken always love the game to mean a number of things. Most of the time I get, man, why do you love Wizard101 so much? It's so boring, it's so this, it's so that, other, yada, 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 yada. Okay? It doesn't mean love Wizard101. Always love the game has to do not just with Wizard101, but with Warcraft, with Conan, with League of Legends, with CSGO, with anything. Everyone who has ever played a video game, even if you're that little boy who's 5 years old, you're playing your first color and word game, and some little figure pops up and makes you laugh or makes you smile or whatever else, from that day on, you see an advertisement for a video game, you see an ad on TV, maybe you see a poster at a GameStop, something along those lines, and you think to yourself, wow, man, that looks so freaking cool. I cannot wait to get my hands on that. That's so awesome. Because ever since those first little word and sound games that you played when you were little, playing a game, a video game of any type, has both comforted you, it's made you straight triggered at times for sure, but sometimes it also gives you a sense of accomplishment. More importantly, what it does is, if you have any kind of an imagination, or even if you don't have any imagination at all, it gives you a sense of wonder about things that are possible, things that might be, other worlds, great big hulking monsters, beautiful princesses, or whatever the game in particular is bringing to you. What it does is it brings you a sense of wonder. Okay? It boosts your imagination. It makes you feel a little bit better on those days when life is just sucking it. And again, like I said, sometimes it ticks you off so bad you want to smash the thing. It does. I agree. But above all of that, it adds an aspect to your life that was missing before, that, you know, that was never really there. I've wondered sometimes, more times than one even, what in the world did people do before gaming was invented? Well, they went out to dinner parties with their stuffy old wife, husband, or mother and father. They played croquet on the lawn. They did, well, they did a number of things. But while some of those are interesting, it just doesn't capture the imagination like gaming and video games does. That is what I mean when I say always love the game. Every single person who is watching this video right now has obviously seen, heard, or played some type of game. And just about bet you has played, seen, or heard of some type of game that they got involved with and they absolutely fell in love with. You know, maybe the scenery was beautiful. Like Warcraft, for instance, okay? I played Wizard101, yes, and it has aspects that are fun, yes. But I just as equally love Warcraft. I just as equally love Conan. I just as equally love any and every, well, not say any and every, any horror game. I'm not one of those people that really gets scared by games. I mean, not really scared. In fact, the truth be told, I'm more scared of real life people than I am any video game ever. Just the things that they do sometimes. But I do, at least in the moment, in the stress of playing that horror game, in the need to achieve whatever goal it is that I'm doing, and the need to finish and complete and, well, honestly, conquer the game, because, well, that's what we all do. We try to conquer the game for the most part. I do experience that little bit of heightened tension, you know, that heartbeat picking up a little bit, the breath quickening a little bit, you know, as I look around the corner to see what kind of creepy monster, excuse me, is around the next bend, or what's going to try to eat me, or what's going to try to steal my soul, or you know what I mean, any of those number of things. So I really have to say that I haven't found too many games I don't like simply for that reason. Sure, there are games that aren't much fun to play, and you discover those. Everybody does. It's just like, you know, you've got to, whenever you go to a diamond mine, you're bound to find a pebble somewhere. You really are. In fact, sometimes more pebbles than diamonds. True. But okay, I don't like this game very much. And there's always something to take its place. Excuse me. There's always something new, cool, inviting, better, and whatever else to capture that imagination. That is what I mean when I say always love the game. I don't mean stick with one particular game forever. I don't mean love only one game. I mean love the game. The fact that the video game exists, the fact that we can all find an escape whenever we need one, we can find a friend whenever. That's another, you know, that's another aspect of it too. Not only do video games give us something to do to occupy our time whenever we don't really have a lot to do, not only do they give us a sense of wonder and imagination, a lot of times, you can meet real friends in a game. How many people out there who are watching this video right now met their spouse playing a video game? I guarantee you at least one person here will raise their hand. I guarantee you. And even if you're not married, you met somebody that was really, really important to you. You know, maybe it's a girlfriend, maybe it's a boyfriend, maybe it's just a really good friend. How many people have met a really, really good friend that you can't imagine living without now playing a video game? It's all of those things and the realization that video games and gaming has brought that to you that makes me say, always love the game. Now that I've thoroughly covered what always love the game means, I'm going to talk about some things that I want to do so far as ideas go to further people loving the game. Now, it's not going to be just on this game, although this is going to be a good place for me to start, so I will be starting it on Wizard101. I'm going to talk to Tom and see if I can't get some kind of an earns crown for watching videos program going on. I know that this game costs more than some other games do. You know, not only with the membership, but with the packs, with the, you know, crowns for this, crowns for that, the crowns for that. And it's very crowns intensive. I understand that. And if I can do a little bit of my part to further someone's enjoyment of a game that they're playing, I'm going to try to do that. So I'm going to try to see what I can do to set up some sort of watching videos for crowns, watching my videos in this case, because I don't really own Procter & Gamble or whatever else, any of that other stuff, you know, I don't own any of that stuff. So it'll be watching my videos to earn crowns. I know that the earn crowns button on this game, that little bad boy right up there, doesn't always work the way it should. So let me see what I can do to add to that, to help people out, you know, to, again, further their enjoyment in the game. Later on, if this works out, I'll see about some other games that I play. I really can't, you know, offer rewards for games that I don't play because I don't know anything about them. You know, I don't know how they work. And we'll have to see how that goes. So it's going to be limited to a few games, I have to admit, but at least it's something. And I've got to tell you guys, for the most part, I am not a rich YouTuber. I'm really not. I don't really get paid a lot to do this. I really don't. And it's not going to be like a huge thing, but I'm also going to try to see if I can get some other people involved. Any good idea seems like it's a better idea whenever there's more people involved. So while I'm not particularly wealthy and can only do a limited bit of this, I'm going to see who else I can find to help with this. Like-minded people. And believe me, I know a few, at least a few, good and generous and wonderful people who are into gaming who will think this is a great idea. I'm going to see what I can do with that and further that and give you guys, you know, a little bit more of an area, a little bit better gear, a little bit something extra in your game. As well as doing that, and I used to do this, I'm going to go back to doing it, I'm going to reinstitute my Sunday Shoutout series where I review YouTubers' channels, and the ones that I really like, I'll give a shout out to. You know, I'll say, hey, go to their channel, check out, this is their recent video, this is what I like about their video, this is what I like about what they do as a presenter of videos. You know, hey, give them a look, because so many people are into YouTube these days, trying to get attention, trying to get notice, trying to get themselves out there. And so many are missed who have talent, who are great presenters. I mean, Jacksepticeye, for instance. Jacksepticeye was a little 20,000 subscriber dude. Whenever PewDiePie noticed him, PewDiePie talked about his channel, and bam, he grew immensely. Now, I am not, don't get me wrong, I am not comparing myself to PewDiePie by any stretch. But I think that any attention that another YouTuber can give a smaller YouTuber is a good thing. Especially if there's some amazingly there we go. I'm tripping up on well-spoken. That's what I meant to say. That's a wonderful place to trip up. Well-spoken. Who are a well-spoken presenter and can bring you, because YouTubers, as well as commercials and advertising and posters and banners and stuff like that, YouTubers are also wonderful conduits to bring to you, the viewer, the idea, the action, the concept, and the information for a new game that you may just love. So that's another thing that I want to try to do with what I've got here. I am not super famous by any means, but I do think that I can use what I do have to help some people out. It might not be this Sunday, but it'll be by next Sunday. I'll have all that set back up again, if I can find some time in the day. And get some of you guys who are smaller YouTubers mentioned. Get you out there, get you some notice. And see what we can all do together. Guys, this is just some things I've been thinking about, and I hope that you agree, and I hope that you enjoyed all these games that you saw, because I really did enjoy playing, and I have really enjoyed playing them all this time. I can't think of a better concept, except for maybe, I don't know, a parent and child. I can't think of a better concept than a person who has just found the most awesome new game and is looking forward to that new experience and that new delight. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, a good hard smash, as well as subscribe, share, and yell my name to everybody you know, because I would love to see more of you around here. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace.